for as long as I can remember. I've always been fascinated by the vibrant culture of this incredible country, especially by the Day of the Dead celebrations that take place here every single year. So amigos, get ready to shake your maracas because we're about to touch down in Oaxaca. From colourful costumes and lively music to delicious food and refreshing drinks, we'll be discovering all the spicy flavours that Oaxaca has to offer. Plus, I'll be giving you some insider's tips of how to make the most of your trip. So let's grab our sombreros and hit the streets. It's time to salsa in the beautiful Oaxaca. Suddenly someone was going to turn around and start hitting you with baseball bats.
So let's take you back to Mexico City, where we just finished our Day of the Dead parade celebrations.
So we're about to begin our journey from Mexico City to Oaxaca, and well, we're taking the easy route because we are flying. And I think actually Oaxaca is one of the main places in Mexico that exports its famous tequila drink. You may have heard of it. Mezcal, the smoky taste hits the back of your throat, and yes, I'm sure we'll be trying some whilst we're there.
That was a palaver.
Very, very early flight, and we ended up flying from an LU airport, the new airport in Mexico City called Felipe Angeles. Now, do not ever fly from there. It was a nightmare to get to. It's actually around an hour and a half drive out of the city. All of the roads were closed. We did get there on time, but just try and avoid that as a bit of a tip. We just pretty much checked into our hotel, which I'll show you a little bit later.
But for now, let's go check out the bustling, colourful streets that we've been so excited to experience.
Just walking around the streets of the Oaxaca Cemetery now, and it's absolutely incredible. It's so bright, colourful, lots of face painting going on, lots of music, people dressed up. It's just really cool vibes, and it's making me want to get changed and get ready to go and celebrate with everyone.
Oaxaca City boasts some of the best cuisine in Mexico, as well as art, history and culture that rivals any major city in the world. But it's during the big, beautiful festivals like Dia de los Muertos that Oaxaca really comes to life. The first thing to do when you arrive is pick up a schedule of events from the tourist booth that's located right in front of the main cathedral near the Zocalo. We were not told about this until later and relied on friends to guide us to all the hotspots for each night of the parties, but this will definitely save you time and instantly put you in the know.
I've always been brought up to celebrate Halloween and have very fond memories of costume parties, apple bobbing and trick-or-treating on the 31st of October every single year. However, here they mainly just celebrate Day of the Dead. Though the two holidays do share some visual similarities, including costumes and parades, the difference stems much further beneath the surface. In Mexico, this celebration stems from the belief that borders between the spiritual world and the real world dissolve during this time. According to tradition, the gates to heaven are opened at midnight on October 31st, and the spirits of children can rejoin their families for a 24-hour period, whilst the spirits of adults can do the same on November 2nd. During this time, the souls of the dead awaken and return to the living world to feast, drink and dance, play music and be with their loved ones. And in turn, their favourite foods and drinks and other offerings are laid at grave sites and on ofrendas. And so we headed to the cemetery just out of the city to experience this unique and touching celebration.
So where is it that we've got to go? ¿Cómo se llamas? Aquí?
Xoxocotlan.
Xoxocotlan.
Sí.
Xoxocotlan?
Sí.
Yeah, but it's XOXO, Gossip Girl.
Xoxocotlan.
Xoxocotlan.
Yeah.
Like Santa Claus.
Despacio.
Despacio más.
Para que entienda.
¿Entiendes? Sí.
Pero es Xoxocotlan.
Xoxocotlan. And it's where they have the biggest celebrations in Oaxaca.
We're in Xoxocotlan Cemetery and we are paying respects to the dead, and the graves are beautiful. So many flowers, it's amazing to see.
So last night we ended up going to the graveyard. Really lovely, really traditional, super busy actually. It's a little bit out of Oaxaca City and more traditional. I think it's where they have the biggest celebrations here. We found it a little bit difficult to get there, but we did manage to flag down a taxi on the main road to take us there.
So we've been walking for a while and then we met, I was going to say a Spanish guy, but a Spanish speaking guy. He got us a taxi.
Got us a taxi, 100 pesos. The cemetery. This is apparently where the big celebrations happen.
Walked around this huge graveyard and they had all the offerings there. Families are sat around, they're playing music, inviting you to listen to stories. It was really lovely, a bit of an interesting situation. We weren't sure if it was a little bit disrespectful, but we were told by lots of Mexicans it was not. They love sharing their stories. It's part of their tradition, their culture, sharing it with us, and it would have been more disrespectful maybe to turn up even in like an American style Chucky outfit. Had a lovely time, weren't out too late this morning. We're gonna go to a brunch spot, do a spot of work and hopefully get some nice coffee.
Volcanoes, like a bit of Oaxaca cheese, refried beans, this chili tomato base sauce. It's nice. It's spicy, but it's good.
To our room after having a lovely chill by the pool in the sunshine. We're about to go and get our face paint, but I thought I'd give you a very quick room tour. Having to swap tomorrow just because we didn't book in advance. So top tip, book in advance. So as you walk in, very large double bed, bathroom, which we have messed up a little bit, big shower, a little wardrobe area, TV, which we don't know even work, desk area just for us to do a bit of work, and the best part, beautiful view. So I believe that this hotel was around 200 Aussie dollars per night, which, considering there wasn't really much else available, I don't think it's too bad. It's got a beautiful pool area. Yeah, not quite sure actually what star hotel it is, because if you look online it says different everywhere, so I'm pretty sure like Google Maps says 3 stars, booking.com says 4 stars, and outside the hotel it says 5 stars, but you know, it does the job. We're comfortable, we're safe. So yeah, excited to go and explore now, and we'll show you when we get our face paint. We've just had our face painted. It was 200 pesos each. They did a pretty good job, I think. So yeah, we're just gonna have a walk around the streets, see what we find, have a party, and get into the spirit of things.
Día de los Muertos.
to San Agustin Etla because it was meant to be traditional kind of parade celebration vibes, but there was like a mariachi band, not mariachi, like a big grand band, so brass band. Listened to that for a bit. It was very fun to see some scary costumes, but they said it's all finished now, which we weren't expecting. So I think we're going to get a collectivo back to Centro and see what we can find there. So just walking down a sketchy road with lots of scary costumes. It wasn't really what we expected. I think we I expected more like street party vibes, but it was more like locals and stuff just like dancing, which was very cool to experience. Like, I'm not saying don't come, but it just wasn't as like party. I was kind of expecting like Rio Carnival vibes and it was not that at all. But yeah, you did kind of feel like you were in a bad film where like suddenly someone was going to turn around and start hitting you with baseball bats. What were your thoughts on what we just experienced? We've come to this chocolateria. It's called Mayorandomo. Perfect Spanish there, I think. And we've got some mezcal truffles, so I'm excited to try them. So very, very rich. I think it was like 100% cacao chocolates or something. So very rich, but delicious. It's this churro place the other day and it's closed, so we've just seen him put it out, so we're gonna get some. I got
Good jam in it.
it's like chocolate jam, I think. Thought it was chocky, but it's jam. I'm not sure about that.
You don't like it? It's just jam.
Okay, so we've come to Jalat Laco, which is meant to be the most colourful neighbourhood here in Oaxaca.
This is probably the prettiest street we've seen in Mexico. Just colourful buildings everywhere. You know, murals on the walls. You know, obviously all the Day of the Dead stuff's up. All the flags, so it's definitely a sight to behold.
So I don't know if you can hear that, but we've heard some kind of band, so we're walking towards the music. Where is that coming from? I feel like we have to go and find it. On a mission.
One of my favourite things about these celebrations in Oaxaca were just the sporadic and unplanned beauty you would stumble across. Whether it be this local performance in a small park, some beautiful street art in the back streets, or the traditional parade we experienced at San Agustin last night. Oaxaca just feels so welcoming and unexpected, and I really hope that you wander the streets during any Mexican celebrations here to truly get lost in its charm and beauty.
Good evening everybody and welcome to the last day of the Day of the Dead celebration. I've obviously done my face. It's actually all sticker, so it's all one big sticker. Way quicker and way easier than doing it individually. These were 50 pesos from just a little market stand, which is pretty affordable. Plan for this evening, we're just going to go out, grab some food. We're hoping that there's a few more celebrations happening in Centro. Excited to go and see the last day of the celebrations, celebrate with the locals, and then yeah, enjoy ourselves.
Rounding up my trip, I feel so lucky and honoured to have experienced this incredible celebration in both Mexico City and Oaxaca this year. Learning about new cultures, showing respect to traditions, meeting beautiful locals and eating delicious food is always my favourite way to travel, and I truly urge you to add this trip to your bucket list. You will not regret it.